And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Detroit Tigers. All right, ready to get underway. We welcome you to Los Angeles. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Your Los Angeles Dodgers.
So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Parker Meadows. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Ohtani makes the grab, one down. Gleyber Torres up to hit.
Gleyber Torres.
And a swing and a miss there.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
That's outside. And now it's even 1-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Next one in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Riley Green. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Ball one there. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
On a line, base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Green off of first with 2 away. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound in this one, Reese Olson.
This guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Mookie Betts, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And he chases a high fastball there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Squirts away a little bit. And the 1-0. Fastball for a strike. And that one is inside.
3 balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt, but kept close. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere. Swing and a miss. And it's 3-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Swings and misses, struck him out. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. In there at the knees. That's strike one. Outside with a breaking ball. Misses off the plate. Now 2 balls and a strike. Throw over to first. Tag and they got him. Betts picked off. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And there's a ball. And he chases that one. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Colt Keith.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine.
That misses the zone, and 1-1.
Yamamoto's warm-up includes doing headstands and walking on his palms. He uses blocks to work on body positioning, hurls mini soccer balls into a wall to warm up his arm, and then heads to the field to throw mini javelins. I don't think anyone else is stealing his pregame routine anytime soon.
2-2. Sneaks through, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Javier Baez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Boog, here's a note on Yamamoto. He won 3 straight Sawamura Awards, the Japanese equivalent of the Cy Young Award, and the last 3 Pacific League Most Valuable Player Awards, which is the first MVP three-peat since Ichiro Suzuki.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up and expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now, Zach McKinstry. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Comes up empty.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Olsen back to work. Up the middle, collected by Torres. Handles, throws to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the 2nd. Will Smith to the plate. Right through there for a strike. Fastball for a strike at 95. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. And it's caught for the out. Muncy digs in. Big time power.
Muncy.
Not even close there. And that's ball 1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. No score here in the 2nd. 2 outs. Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there.
I
really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Shohei Ohtani in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that is downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that clips the inside corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Rip towards third. Tosses to first. And they get Ohtani for the out. And that is that. Back here in L.A., top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the 3rd baseman, Jace Young. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one's in there. 1 and 2.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Back to the top of the lineup, and here's the Tiger leadoff man, Parker Meadows. Flied to right his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Meadows, 25 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2018. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Here comes Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1.
Gleyber Torres.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. 2 out, space is empty. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and here is Michael Conforto.
The designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss. And the count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And now the rookie 2nd baseman. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. And that one is going to go. He hammers one out to center. It's 1-0. So the batting order turns over. Mookie digs in here. Way upstairs, and it's 1-0.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. That's in there, and it's 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
2 down, base is empty. Down the number 2 hitter, Tommy Edman. Fought off foul. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the 3rd. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
The first
so now it's Freddie Freeman. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a strike. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of.
And that one gets away at the plate. On to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. And we're back at the plate. Riley Green.
Riley Green.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, these Tigers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over aggressive. I'm specifically talking.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Just missed it. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. Went down on strikes his first time through. That's outside. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
No strike.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Colt Heath up now for the Tigers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Runner at first with 2 away.
Baez.
And now Javier Baez. And that drops in for a strike. Keith off of first with 2 away. Swings through that.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spin.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Back here at Chavez Ravine, here's Teoscar Hernandez. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And there's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. And that one is in for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
He goes down looking.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here comes Max Muncy. And he's already singled in this game. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Runner takes off. This one in the dirt. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Heads up base running right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Runner at second here, one gone.
Two balls, one strike.
In the dirt. Man at second. You're getting a taste right here of what Max Muncy does. Has a really good eye at a strike zone. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
The right fielder, Shohei Ohtani.
Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Pickoff move to second, and he's back safely. That's in there. 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses. In the dirt. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Pickoff throw. Ow!
Got him.
They got him, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Jake Rogers.
Jake Rogers.
Yamamoto back to work. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it's the right fielder, Zach McKinstry. Struck out swinging his first time.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
In the dirt, ball 1. And this is inside. And a swing and a miss.
Well, on those sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That one misses, and now it's 3-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. Now the third baseman, Jace Young. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. Back here in L.A., we head to the bottom of the 5th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. And that's in the dirt.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
This is again 5 in a row.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Full count.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Conforto batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Next offering misses down and away. Cut on and lifted in the air. Green settles under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Now it's the second baseman. He's already homered in this game. Breaking ball misses down and away.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Inside, ball 2. Ohtani at first, 1 gone. Olsen picks over. Tag, and Ohtani is out. They picked him off. Hit in the air, center field. Makes the grab, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top of the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. That is strike 2. And that's outside. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Gleyber Torres.
Second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
He gets there with the slide to first. And they get the out. And next up for the Tigers, Riley Green. 1 for 2.
31, Riley Green.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And ball 1. That one not close. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that is out of play. In the air, left field, down the line, nabs it, and that is that. Bottom of the inning. Here's Mookie now. You talk about a guy that has all the. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen. Tommy Kahnle.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
There's the strike, 95 of that one.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. Tommy Edman at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
In there at the knees. Edman, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2016. Next pitch is outside, and it's 2-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Freeman lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. And that one missing low.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
In the dirt. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. There's a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
2 on, 1 out. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch, not close.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's in there, and the count's full.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Up next, with
the batter now will be Will Smith. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swings through that one.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take it.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Back here at Chavez Ravine. New inning getting started. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Strike 1.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And here's the first baseman, Colt Heath. He's 2 for 2. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the
Trying
count.
to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
0-2.
Up and in, and it's 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one way inside. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Baez. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 70, Justin Verlander.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here.
Third baseman,
New pitcher for the Tigers, Sean Gunther.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic. Bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Gunther.
That one missed. And he takes a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
The right fielder.
He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Coming out of the bullpen for
the designated hitter.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And Gary Simmons punches him out. That's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the eighth. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. First pitch swinging.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Next offering is in for a strike. Here's a rocket to right field. Brings it in. One up, one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
That one is absolutely belted. Pulls it down, and there are two away. Now the third baseman, Jace Young.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
0-1.
And it's 0-1. Way out front for strike two.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here in L.A., here's the second baseman, number 6. Gunther back to work. Outside low, 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
And that skips in the dirt. That one finds the zone. Home, 2-1 now. That one at the knees for a strike. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Meadows makes the catch. One away. Now it's Mookie Betts. 1 for 3. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
0-2.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Edman stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. They say it went.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
This one high in the air to left center. Meadows sizes this one up and makes the grab. And that'll do it. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the 9th, and here's the Tiger leadoff. Man, Parker Meadows.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 66, Tanner Scott.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it.
Got him swinging. He's 2 outs away. And up next for Detroit, Gleyber. Torres 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Check swing, but he went too far. And that's strike 1. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Gleyber gets a piece. 1 and 2. 1 down, base is empty. Off the mark there. 2 and 2. Smith gathers, throws, got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. So it's their last chance in this one. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. There's a swing and a miss. Scott, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Now A.J. Hinch making a move for a pinch hitter. Dylan Dingler trying to get something going for him with 2 away. And that's downstairs and outside. That one fouled off. The Tigers down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters.